Hey guys. So yesterday I was off working on the business, doing some sword sharpening with some friends of mine, and specifically we were working on Spark, which is my contact management system, and I'm trying to make some more of my processes paperless. So we were working on that. I was learning from my friends because um, my friend John and Amy Gaston, my friend John and Amy Gaston that own Empowered Martial Arts have been using the thing for a while, and so we spent some time together, and they were showing me some stuff, and something happened that led to today's meditation, my revelation, what I wanted to share with you. And here's what it was. So we get to this part where uh, I was really excited about something that Amy had showed me that they do at their school on an iPad, and it had to do with it was a kiosk system, um, and being able to do some functions that I wanted to be able to do. So I started. So she found out for me what it was called and what app I had to download. And I was trying to download the app, and but sure enough, I just couldn't find the app. And so and I was on. I had my laptop with me. I use a Mac, and I was there trying to find it. I couldn't find it, and so then I tried on my phone. I couldn't find it, and so then Amy got on and John got on. They couldn't find it, and but yet you know, John Hunchy Gaston was actually talking to his friend from Spark who was like, yeah, that's the app. You got to download the app. Well, long story short, eventually that friend Nelson says, oh well, it's not available for phone or computer. You have to be on an iPad or Android tablet device to download that piece of software. Ah, made perfect sense. Now, what's my point? In this case, that was just a simple little miscommunication. It was just, hey, this thing is only created for tablets. But as I was meditating about what I wanted to talk to you about this morning, I realized how many times is a third reality like that the missing link in our conversation with somebody, in our maybe there's even a conflict going on based on a piece of information that somebody doesn't know. Like in this case, the expert in the situation knew what the thing was. It was obvious to them, but we did not. And how many times have I been in a conversation with somebody where maybe I know something they don't know, and that's one piece of the message, right? Like is we know what we know, and sometimes we even know what we don't know, but it's what we don't know that we don't know that'll get us. But I'm speaking even more from the perspective of the leader, of the communicator, of the teacher. What if there's something we know and we're not telling the other person because we don't realize that they don't know? We don't understand that there's a missing piece of critical information that we're not sharing that is creating the misunderstanding or the conflict or the lack of learning or the lack of progress. I think that, as teachers, I teach martial arts for a living. I teach leadership for a living. How many, times is it, we have to figure out what is it that the student isn't getting here that we can help them to for the light to come on, and it can make a difference. But I think even more so, and I'm speaking to entrepreneurs and parents and other business and sports teams and teacher, any kind of leadership position. How many times is somebody that's just not getting it because there's something specific they're not getting, right? And maybe in many cases, for us, it's so obvious that we don't realize that they're not getting it, right? It's like, oh yeah, well you can only download that on an iPad. Okay, that makes perfect sense now. But until the point in time that Nelson said that, could have been sitting there getting frustrated. Could have been going, well, this guy's talking to me like I'm a dummy. I'm in the app store and I don't see it. How many times does that happen with the people that we lead or the people that we're coaching or we're teaching? Maybe we think we're communicating what we need to communicate, and they're missing something that we're failing to show them, right? I think that it's something worth. I was listening to something else on the way in today, a great podcast from the One Thing podcast. This one was, and the gentleman said, he said, I've read all the great leadership books and learned all the. He goes, but one of the most important things in leadership is reflection. Reflection about what had happened. And I think that this is something worth reflecting upon. In what areas, like we can all do it, take 2 steps back and say, with our kids, with our team, in any leadership capacity, we can take back and say, what are they missing? What do I know that they don't know that I can illuminate for them so that they see it? That's powerful stuff. By the way, because I didn't even introduce myself at the beginning of this one, I was so excited. Hopefully most of you know me, but I am Grandmaster Stephen Del Castillo of Krav Maga Martial Arts. I'm the founder and master instructor here. I'm an author. I'm a teacher. I'm a leader, a father and a grandfather, a husband and a son, a brother, lots of roles and lots of goals, and lots of leadership responsibility in a lot of them. And so this revelation was very useful for me. And one of the things that brings me the greatest joy is trying to create those revelations and meditations in a way that are useful for my tribe and anybody that hears them too. So let me know if this one was, and go forth and make it a great day. Prepare to live, empower to lead. See ya.